When you have pain in your teeth or any other medical issue, you can ask ChatGPT or other AI tool what it could be, and at some point, ChatGPT will tell you, please go to a doctor, and you would go to a doctor for sure. But if you have non-medical problem, but a psychological issue, and you would ask ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or anything else, any other AI tool, to support you, it will gladly support you without saying, at this or that point, please go to a specialist. So there is no regulation for now. You would say, yeah, but ChatGPT doesn't have the tool as a dentist has to fix the issue, but ChatGPT can text. Exactly. This is the problem. ChatGPT does not have a tool to resolve deep psychological issues because the tool to resolve deep psychological issues is to set up a relationship, build relationship between psychotherapist or psychologist and the client. And this is crucial in psychotherapy or long-term psychological consultations, because this is exactly what changes the pattern, building a relationship, healthy relationship, non-toxic. And this relationship, first of all, heals by itself the personality of the client. And secondarily, the example, the experience which might be not existing ever before in their life, this example could be taken and then reproduced with other people. And this is by default absolutely impossible with AI, because AI is a tool and does not have a personality. As you can imagine, this text was written without the help of AI. So of course you can ask ChatGPT or any other tool to help you structure the message or answer in a funny way or say no in a polite way or whatever. So phrasing messages are very good there. Yeah, this is a language model. And for that, maybe you don't need a psychologist or psychotherapist, yeah? And to discuss something short and at midnight because it just came to your mind, also, okay, take it. But if you have the deep issue, something significant and meaningful, do not substitute the real human being expert with years of experience by AI. It's super wrong and harmful. And it should be regulated actually and prohibited, but it's not yet. So regulation is not yet there. So that we ourselves have to regulate and understand that, okay, at this point, I have to stop talking and receiving toxic positive, it's fine, you did the best, and so on from ChatGPT, and go to a real human being, trained for that for many years. I know that a regular person would say, yeah, AI helps me a lot. Yes, for sure. But for someone with education, and I have not only a master's degree in psychology, but also I have Gestalt therapy education. Among colleagues, you hear the same idea that AI is a threat. It's actually more harmful than helpful. And it destroys the relationship and connection, real connection between people. And that's why I record this video, to say that it is very important to learn or at least recall how it is to have a real relationship, healthy relationship, and to build them in real life and make them great again. I'm personally not focused on romantic relationship. I'm a psychologist who work in a business field. And of course, sometimes you have to go to the romantic stuff. For example, when the person has a business and struggles to balance the business life and personal life, of course, it's unavoidable to discuss that part. And in general, it's good always to have the full picture of life for the independently whether this is a entrepreneur or a corporate person, doesn't matter. But independently on business context, we still there have a relationship. If you need support in business context, always welcome. And once again, I know that I'm opening the Pandora box now. And in the comments, it could be like, yeah, AI is super good and helpful and helps me every day with this or that. For sure, yes. I'm not saying it is bad. It is also good for some medical basic questions, for sure. But there is a point when we already have to go to a real specialist. And it is very difficult to notice this boundary and this point when we have to go to a specialist when we are talking about psychological issues and not medical ones. But I'm sure you got the message. Thank you for watching. Keep in touch and see you in the next episode.